Good afternoon, everybody. We are back. It's myself and Sepang last born. We don't have in Twenty. Twenty is still having some challenges, health-wise and otherwise. And then Shakes is not with us. Shakes is still a footballer. He's still gonna play indoor football. So wish him good luck. Maybe I need to join Shakes, so that I can, or maybe even Sepa. I must join Sepa so that I can get rid of the fat that is there now. Last one, we are back. We are back doing the show. And then I want you to dive in and then give us the news that we have so that we move quickly. Let me remind you that my name is the Sobre Boys, Wale Fatsi from the Big Art Solution Sports Program. Tsepang, welcome the viewers and just dive in.
Yes, welcome to the viewers out there. Thank you very much. And also to you, Mr. Shabalala. And yeah, part two of the show, straight to it. A lot of news locally. Itumeleng Kune, suppose that the club is still happy with him, and they're saying that they can't wait to give him a chance. The coach can't wait to give him a chance again for him to start playing again. They're saying that he's looking very fit and good. So we can't wait to see him again in the field of play. And then also, we've got news on former skipper, Mamelodi Sundowns former skipper, Hlompo Kekana. It is said that there's a lot of interest around him locally, the likes of Amazulu, Skokune FC, and Chippa United. So they're saying that they've been paying a very close eye on him. So it's very interesting. We'll see where he goes going forward. And also, lastly, we saw that Capotinho Mango is currently, he says that he's happy with Orlando Pirates, he's not parting ways. So it seems like there's a contract in place that might keep him at the club for a very long time. So we'll pay close attention to that, and we'll see what happens going forward. And yeah, and the big one also locally is with Gavin Hunt, Coach Gavin Hunt, as he has been suspended by Chippa United due to the lack of poor results within the team. So I think that's one matter that we need to unpack and just find out, and get our opinions and your opinions. What's our take and your take on this pressing matter?
Let me ask this question. Is Chipampenges wrong when he feels that the man that he has given him assignment and job to perform, and Chipa feels that this man is not fulfilling what I hope or what I thought he would achieve? Is he wrong by suspending a player? I'm just asking you, Tsepa.
Firstly, I could say that okay, they are binded by a contract, obviously, and I don't think it's actually smart for a coach to actually get rid of so early in the season. So I just wonder how would that take place. But secondly, Mr. Chipampangis is a very impatient person. I think everyone knows that. If you're in South Africa and you're given a job to coach Chippa United, then you should know that the chairman or the president is a very impatient person who expects results right now. So I think with that is a lot of pressure. And are the coaches given enough resources or time, to actually fulfill their duties? I don't really think so, because if that was the case, then Chippa wouldn't be where they are right now. So I think it comes with the management style, because there are former players that I know that used to play there that they would always complain, saying that the management within the cheaper camp is actually poor. So I think maybe that's why, such results are getting produced and it's not really going anywhere. So I think it's high time. I mean, Mr. Mpangise needs to fix
Yeah, I
this whole
see.
situation, because every season it's always there. Yes,
Yeah,
yes, because it's high time. Every season they are always the topic, you know. So yeah, such matters need to be fixed as soon as possible.
but to be fair to Chippa, he says out of 10 league games, they only collected, they only had one victory. All right, that is his argument. All right, but going forward, this is something that I don't understand. Cat Lankis, I don't think Cat Lankis has experience. He is now the caretaker coach. Remember, Cat Lankis was still a player. I don't remember Cat Lankis. It is being said that he has done coaching course. And remember, it's not about doing coaching course. You do coaching course, you also need experience. And then he has been partnered with Siabulela Nkwambi. I don't know what's your take. That's how Chippa Mpengesi views things from his perspective. And then, if you remember quite well, we were talking about Arteta, that everybody wanted Arteta to leave, and then Arsenal gave him a chance. Arsenal looked like the team that will qualify for the Champions League in this campaign. Over and above that, when you compare the record of Arsene Wenger and what is his name? Arteta, after 100 games, Arteta has done well. But this is what is important. Arsenal management supported him, were patient with him. The same with Ole. Man United has been very patient with him, and look what he did last year. All right. Although I'm not talking about this season. So this is some of those things that I'm throwing. Do people learn from the past or look at other people, reflect and review from them to say, this is how I should do things? I don't know. But he's putting his facts here to say, this guy, out of 10, we had only one win. All right. So what are you taking on that one?
Yeah, I could say that, you know, with such a rich history and the caliber that the coach possesses or possessed before, you know, with the results that he has produced before, they actually speak for themselves. But I think him going there was not a very wise decision, you know. Such a coach who carries so much history, for all you know, we all knew that what's going to happen if it doesn't produce any result. So if I see the likes of Kate Lenkis and Kwambi there as coaches, those are former players who haven't, I think they had like a season or 2 seasons back, you know, or one of them retired maybe 2 seasons ago, one a season ago, and then you're already an interim coach or a head coach of a team that you used to play for now recently. For me, it is worrying because now the experience, as you're talking about the experience, that do they have the experience? Because you can't just take a team like that knowing that you have played with the players now recently and now they are calling you coach. So sometimes that can come off in a negative way, you know. And how patient again will the chairman be with the two coaches that he has appointed at the moment? So these are things that we keep on expecting season after season when it comes to Chippa. So we really don't know what's going to happen going forward or what to expect, but we already know each and every time if there's a new coach in place, the outcome after maybe 8 or 9 games, what will the outcome be?
Hmm.
Mm.
Yeah, while you're still there, when I check round about 1 o'clock in terms of the people who have signed the petition about the dubious penalty, I'll continue to say the dubious penalty that Ghana was awarded. At 1 o'clock, you had about 35,000 people having signed. All right. So we will see what's going to happen. We are watching that very close. Remember, we played a replay. So we hope even this time we'll see a replay. And I'm saying 1 o'clock yesterday, not today. 1 o'clock yesterday. So 35,000, I'm not sure by now what are the numbers. Yeah, and then again, while we are still talking about Chip, Cat Lankis, I think he's still playing, if I'm not mistaken. And now, how do you expect the players to respect him? And they were playing together with him. Others even feel that we are better than him. I don't know, just like Shakes was saying the other day, a player who has done well, Zinedine Zidane, we saw him as a player doing well, as a coach, immediately when he comes to the dressing room, he gains that respect. All right. So I don't know whether this is a recipe for disaster. We'll watch and see. Give us the other news, Chippa.
Yes. So on the international phase, the likes of Portugal. Portugal has been struggling with, say, during the World Cup qualifiers. They failed to actually mark their spots in the FIFA World Cup for 2022 next year. So they still have a game that they need to play. So they need to wait a bit. So this might cause trouble or problems for them. And Cristiano Ronaldo actually wrote a heartfelt message, explaining himself, how he's feeling and all, but they still have the mentality to fight and soldier on. So we're watching closely on that one also. We'll just see what happens during the game, if they qualify or not. But it will be really, I could say, very weird if we don't actually see him play in the World Cup, probably his last World Cup, And Portugal has the potential now, currently, with the new exciting players that they have. So we'd really like to see them playing in the World Cup. And then, a lot happened. And also, Daniel Alves just landed, in Barcelona. And I'm sure Mr. Shabalala is actually excited about that also. And pretty keen on seeing what's going to happen going forward.
I've been calling for that signature for a while. Looking at the way we struggled for the past 5 years, let me tell you, Sergio Dest, for me, is not in any way in the class of Daniel Alves. So they're struggling together with the other young men, Mengueza, all of them, Sergio Roberto, they're struggling, and you need Daniel Alves alone in that position. So for me, Daniel Alves, he still has legs. We saw him during the Olympics that he did well. All right. Yeah. Okay. Give us the other news.
Yeah. So yes. So on that part, and we also have the likes of Petri, the youngster from Barcelona. Also, apparently his contract has come to an end, but in a good way. Mutual agreements have been shared that he will be given, I think, a good healthy contract with Barcelona, because there's a future there. I mean, he's a 17-year-old, but he did wonders in the Euros competition. He won best young player of the tournament at 17 years old. So there's a lot to actually look forward to there. And also, the future is bright when it comes to Barcelona with these youngsters, your Petris, Ricky Puig, Ansu also there. And so there's a lot there, they're actually building for the future. And Xavi is the right man to actually, I think, to stir the team going forward. And you also said that Memphis Depay isn't he's actually his place in the team is not actually guaranteed, so he needs to work hard for his position. So that also raised a bit of eyebrows, because he's actually on form when it comes to Barcelona. His stats are good, but for the coach to actually say that his place is not really guaranteed in the team, so that actually raised a bit of eyebrows that So he really needs to work hard for his place. So yeah, and also Vinicius Jr., the Real Madrid forward, very on form player at the moment in Real Madrid. Him and Benzema actually on form. They're really carrying the team. So with Vinicius, also his contract is also in talks. Florentino Perez wants to keep the young man. He says that he's not for sale, and they are planning and working on his contract being renewed. So we're also watching closely to that. It will be really be amazing for him to actually stay at the club and make a name for himself because he's really doing well at the club. At the moment, he's really on form. And yeah, exciting times ahead also at the Bernabeu camp. So yeah, I can't wait to see how the players adjust and move forward
Mm,
going
mm.
forward as time goes. Yeah.
While you are still there, what's your take about coaches when they come to the team? They start sending signal, hey, this one, this one. Like Memphis Depay. Memphis Depay, I think he was our star player. Now we hear Xavi saying this. Uh, how does it affect the player? I wish Shakes was here and then tell us as a player how do they feel. Not only that, and then we know that Xavi has said PK. I think is already taking him to retirement. If you ask me, PK is still good. PK can still give us two solid years. He's still good. Uh, he's got injuries, yes, but PK is still good. That's me. Maybe you need to control his ego. I don't know whether it's ego or PK. You are focusing on business, or you have that disruptive behavior. Because when I'm saying disruptive behavior, the news that he gave the president the go ahead to sell Messi. And then he didn't do that in an open way, even to Messi himself. We know that at some point, if I remember quite well, some years, they said people like Xavi himself, they were against PK to be appointed as one of the captains, because they were not convinced that he deserved to be a captain. I don't know whether it comes from there, So I don't know what's your take. What's your take about a coach coming in, start saying, this one and that one? Will that inspire the players to play more, or will that affect the players negatively?
I mean, as a coach, I think when Xavi got there, I don't think he actually said it out loud the minute that he got there. I think it was a matter of him getting asked questions that, what do you think about a certain player? What do you think about Memphis? What do you think about Ansu? What do you think? So his reply when it came to Memphis, when they asked him about him, I think that's the answer that he gave them that yes, he's a good player, but it doesn't mean that his spot in the team is guaranteed, which is a good answer because he was raising his own opinion because you've got a whole squad, more than 20 players within a squad. So anything can happen at any time and the your own position can get overturned at any time, because of the quality that's there. But he was just being open as a normal human being, as a coach, being realistic that you need to fight for your place. So it's up to you as a player how you take it, whether you take it in a good way or in a bad way. But the coach's opinion should actually not disrupt you in any way. I think as a player that you are on form and your statistics are looking good and you've been helping the team. I think it should actually give you more morale than thinking what the coach thinks about you because you know what are you bringing to the team or what have you done for the team so far. So him as a player, I think he shouldn't just take it to head, but it was just the coach's opinion. So when a coach says that, it's up to the player how he takes it, but it's more of the coach's opinion coming into the team and expressing himself.
Okay, I hear what you are saying. We hear that, there's this young man called Chavis Simons, who was at Barcelona Academy. and then he spent about 9 years, and then he joined PSG. Very skillful player. Some people thought he's going to be Messi because he was playing very well. But what really surprises me, I don't see PSG looking at him. All right. And then now we are told that he's out of contract with PSG, and Barcelona are thinking of recalling him. What's your take about such a signing?
Yeah,
Have you seen him play?
yeah, I've seen him play.
He's a good
There's
player.
players like I wanted to give an example. There's players like your uh okay, the name just ran away right now. But there are players like that because there are players that you can watch closely by as they're growing up, and then you think that they might have a future within the next team as they get signed. But when they get there, it mainly depends on the coach that he doesn't believe in his type of play or the type of player. Then that whole system gets shut down. So it's good for a player like that to actually just go back to your roots and go back to where you are appreciated, guaranteed game time, and guaranteed development that you wouldn't be in the shadows. So I think him going back there would actually do and serve him a lot of justice because his form and the player that we know him as and what he can do, we could actually now be able to witness that because he wasn't given the chance and the opportunity at PSG.
Mm,
So these things happen. They happen everywhere.
mm,
It's all about the team that you decide to go to, whether you fit in well or not. But that doesn't make you a bad player at the end of the day.
But I'm a little bit worried. I'm a little bit worried because I thought at PSG that's where he would get a chance, even before Messi went there and so on. But the fact that he didn't even get a chance there, going to Barcelona, I don't know. And then we hear so many news, and in France, we hear that PSG are ready to offload Neymar. Did you hear that?
Yes, I did.
What could instigate that?
I think with Neymar, they are more concerned about Mbappe than Neymar. I think this is something that's happening at the moment. And
Mm.
if you could choose the two, in Paris they love Mbappe more than Neymar. So I think as a team, when they're actually looking at everything, how everything is going, they want to keep Mbappe more than Neymar. So yeah, with him, if they want to offload him, it wouldn't be much of a bad idea because even with Neymar, I think he can still go to any big team, you know? And I would appreciate it and love if we'd actually go back to Barcelona. And yeah, because I think he's done whatever he had to do at PSG. But if they want to offload him, then so be it. Let him go shine again in Barcelona and maybe remake his name again, get his name out there again, solely this time. So it doesn't bother me that much. But I'm looking at it as on a PSG level because they still want to keep Mbappe, but they don't mind offloading Neymar. So I think when it comes to that, even when it comes to business and all, that makes sense for a team to actually consider Mbappe more than Neymar.
Well, I've seen a lot of PSG games. I think Neymar is far, far better than Mbappe. Mbappe has to get support from people like Neymar. Neymar is very workaholic. For me, I don't think they have to even go that far. You know what? PSG, they must start rebuilding. And we are told that Xavi is already thinking of when Messi's contract ends, he wants him to come back to finish his career at Barcelona. But I don't think PSG, they should occupy themselves with Neymar, what. I mean, they've been fighting to keep Neymar. So why offload him now? When the guy says, I'm here, when the guy said, I want Messi to come, he convinced Messi, remember, to come. And now you want to offload him. I don't. And if I see Neymar has as value.
Mm.
The only thing that worries me about Neymar are the injuries. All right. Well, maybe we don't know, maybe life outside football. All right. But we haven't heard much, unlike when he was there at Barcelona. All right. Now he seems to have grown up. I know he's got a bit of a challenge in terms of the love life. The lady that she used to love so much finally got married, but Neymar apparently his heart is still to that lady. But when you see him play, Neymar play his hearts out. So for me, I wouldn't sacrifice Neymar at all. I would try by all means to keep Neymar, to keep Mbappe, to keep Messi happy. And we hear that PSG, they were not happy that Argentina used Messi because they felt that Messi should not play because they felt that Messi needs to recuperate from the injuries that he has. But apparently this time, Messi is the one who wanted to play. He defied them. Messi has said what matters most to him is the World Cup. He said even if he can substitute all his 6 Ballon d'Ors for World Cup, that will be enough. That will be enough for him. So he really wants to win this tournament. That's what I get about Neymar. And then Mbappe says, I'm here this season. Mbappe speaks on future after extraordinary years at PSG. He says, I'm here in this season. I don't know what does that mean. Does that mean it's only this season? And then at the same time, he said he's happy. Good things are happening. Things are coming up at PSG. We don't know. Is he gonna leave or is he gonna stay at Paris Saint-Germain? But for me, you need both Messi, Neymar, and Mbappe. If they take Neymar out there, that team is gonna be imbalanced again. Because Mbappe, yes, is quick, but he has to get the supply from Neymar. He has to get supply from Messi. All right. So who's gonna supply him if you take those guys out? I don't know. We'll see. PSG, I'm a little bit worried about them. Verratti is doing well in the middle of the park. And then we don't know. We hear so many rumors about Ramos. They are thinking of selling him because of his injury prone. But I would say be patient with Ramos. When he comes back, he's a warrior. And looking at the defense of PSG, Mbappe will add value. But for Barcelona, it was a good addition of Dani Alves. Let's go to England. What's your take about Phil Foden, the Liverpool, and then are you still underestimating West Ham? Don't you think that West Ham will repeat what Leicester did some years ago?
Yeah, when it comes to West Ham, they're a team that's on form. They're very much on form, and wow, they are just giving big teams a very tough time. But it's too soon to tell because um this current form that they have, we want to see if they will be able to actually carry on with it going in the second round of the season. That's when we could actually tell that they are here to stay or not. So yeah, but we actually appreciate and love the competition that they're giving the big teams, which is a very good thing. David Moyes has turned that team around, and even the talent that they have there. Yeah, everyone there is hard workers. It would have been great seeing Jesse Lingard staying there, because now when it comes to United, he's not getting much of a game time. And at West Ham, he was doing so well last season. So it actually saddens us seeing him on the bench now, not playing. And he was one of the players that contributed to putting West Ham where they were last season, you know. So yeah, that's a bit worrying. But when it comes to Liverpool, Firmino, it's also been said that I think they are going to release him at the end of the season. I think he wants to go, but he's a very good player. We cannot despise the fact that an exceptional player that he is. But now comes to competition, his place, he's now second best because Diego Jota is actually doing a great job also. He's actually on form also. So yeah, um, it's said that he might leave at the end of the season, but we'll see. We don't know about that. And then Phil Foden, I mean, he's the golden boy of England, you know. Such talent needs to be taken care of. So he needs to be taken care of. Honestly, that's all I can say. He needs to be taken care of, or else he might go somewhere and then will live to regret it. You know, Manchester City will live to regret it, but he's a very exceptional player. Pep Guardiola did a great job in a matter of nurturing his talent, you know, putting him where he is at the moment because your Raheem Sterlings are not even playing anymore. Okay, Sterling, yes, he's still young, we understand, but now the position that he is right now is very tight, you know. The boy is considered to lead the pack, lead the front compared to all the big names that they have within the team. So that's a really good sign. It really is a good sign. And yeah, we should give him all the support. I think he has the support, all the support that he needs. He just needs to keep on being consistent.
I never liked Sterling, as far as I'm concerned. I saw him being very erratic. Uh, his ball control were in question. That's me, remember? If I'm wrong, if I'm wrong in my judgment, so don't crucify me. I'm entitled to my opinion. So Sterling, yeah, he scores goals. And I was worried when Barcelona said they want him. You know, for me, Sterling, now come on, Phil Foden is a talent. And then before we leave Japan, we need to congratulate England. They are doing well. And not only England, we need also to talk about Southgate, the coach. This guy has transformed England. England were mediocre, the whippy boys of big nations, but now you undermine them at your own peril. But it would be wrong for us to end the show without talking about Arsenal. Arsenal has come of age. What's your take? Arsenal is doing well.
There's a player that I can only talk about at the moment that excites me, you know, at Arsenal. Smith Rowe. Smith Rowe, if I'm not mistaken, the number 10. Wow. What a talent there.
He's a gem. He's a gem.
Yeah,
Not
he's a
only
gem.
him,
He's a
what about
gem.
Saka? What about
Yeah.
Saka? Saka is there. You know, Arsenal, they have you know what? I must say, Arteta, although he was under pressure, he has done a tremendous work. Yes, remember we were complaining, why don't you play Ozil and so on? What happened to Ozil? I can't remember. I don't remember where
Yeah,
he's still around.
also went back to his motherland in Turkey. He plays for Fenerbahce. So yeah, he's back in Turkey, and yeah, he's actually doing well in Turkey. He's
Ozil
even
is
the
not
captain of.
Ozil is not a German.
Yeah, no, his original birthright, if I'm not mistaken, is from Turkey. Yes.
Oh, is that?
So yes.
Then he played for the
He
Germans.
played for Germany. Yes.
Oh, he went back there.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, but Arteta has done well. Those boys, you know, they've proven that they can be something else. And then there's another boy at Barcelona there, the left back. Is it Belly something? A good player, good player. Barcelona shows a very good sign. We want to see this up and coming player. There was this player, Masilas, at Bayern Munich, but I see him, they don't play him now. That starts to worry me. If they don't play him, that means he's not consistent. Why they don't play him? All right. Yeah, but that's it. And remember, Now we move to the Messi special. And remember, the Ballon d'Or number 7 is loading. It's loading, it's loading, it's loading. If this doesn't happen, it will be the biggest scandal. Look, if you want to talk about Messi, you run out of words. The guy is so good. I want to share something with you on the Messi special. The genius himself. I don't know whether you see this, Chippa.
Yes, I can see it.
Let's see. Chippa, I don't know, man. I don't know. This guy, he is now an all-time assist provider. I don't know, Chippa, whether you know now people are talking about assist to the assist. And then
Yes,
those assist to the assist is also dominated by Messi. He dominates in all respect. 311 all-time football history. That's all-time assist provider. That's the numbers. The numbers won't lie. 268 all-time club history in terms of assists. 192 all-time league history. 43 all-time international history. All-time international history. Your Ronaldo is included there, Sepa. Everybody's included there, all right? And then 33 all-time domestic history and 14 all-time Copa America history. And remember, he also has most golden boots in football history. I don't know, Sepa. Who's the GOAT? I'm not talking about the Ballon d'Or now, I'm talking about the GOAT. The Ballon d'Or, the debate is closed there. I don't hear people talking about Benzema anymore. The debate is closed.
we are there to witness. We can't wait what's gonna happen in January. Where is it going? But
no.
From
it's now. Now it's 29th of November.
Oh yes, they moved the dates. Yes,
29th of November, they announced. Apparently, they're going to announce two for 2020 and 2021. And we know 2020, it's Lewandowski.
Yes.
He deserves it. 2021, even Lewandowski said it would be the biggest scandal.
Yeah,
all of us, I said it would be the biggest scandal. Except those voices there, somewhere there in England, who are still bitter. All right. But it goes without saying, Messi deserves it. Messi deserves it. Messi deserves it. And then, and I'm just waiting for him to recover from, I wanted to show you, but one day I'll show you. One of the players at Argentina said, to play with this guy, it's a privilege. Every day we learn new things. This guy was saying, you know what? When you see this guy at training, you even wish that he can do what he does at training because he's so amazing. He said every day, new things, new things. This guy reminds me of Lucas Masterpieces Muripe, who used to play for Pretoria Kelly's. They used to call them Amaroma, the Romans. Masterpieces was a gem. Every week, you would bring a new style. Every week, every game. So that's Lionel Messi. So Sepang, what do you want to say? Bring your Ronaldo, it's fine, no problem, Sepang. But
no.
give me the numbers. Give me the numbers.
No, we'll see next week. We'll see next week.
Give me the numbers. Give me the numbers, Sepang.
We'll see next week. We can't wait.
All right, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. It was nice doing the show with you. And thanks to Mangoba Ngwenya, and thanks to Ntwentle We wish you a speedy recovery, my brother. Thank you very much, Sepang. Much appreciated. Just
Thank you very
bid
much.
the viewers farewell.
Yes, thank you very much. Also to the viewers out there, please give us your comments based on everything that we've just said and all the topics at hand. Would really appreciate it. And yeah, thank you very much to you also, Mr. Shabalala. And yeah, get well soon, Mr. Jackie. I will miss you so much.
Thank you.